Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. It is snowing here, our first snow in the state of Massachusetts, and it looks like it means a little bit of business. So we're going to have a fun time with a football game. We're going to continue with our one and done. Sound check is good. We're going to continue with our one and done 1980 football tournament using Action PC Football. This is the Sweet 16, and the matchup, the 9-7 Pittsburgh Steelers, who won their play-in game as they defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23-3, will face the Atlanta Falcons, who won their play-in game. They crushed Seattle 34-0. Atlanta was 12-4 in 1980. The winner will advance to the Elite Eight. I will be playing as the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Action PC Football Engine will be playing as the Atlanta Falcons. Johnny B. Crazy is in the stadium. How are you, my friend? As he says, go Falcons. Johnny B. Crazy, a big Alabama Tide college football fan. Also, check him out, I believe, tomorrow night. Cylon Johns with Johnny B. Crazy and John St. Baptiste as they talk about the remake of Battlestar Galactica. Let's get to the starting lineups and play some football. For the Steelers, the running backs are Franco Harris and Rocky Bleier. The wide receivers are Smith and Swan. The tight end is Cunningham. The quarterback is Terry Bradshaw. Tackles are Brown and Peterson. The guards are Penny and McGriff. The center is Mike Webster. This is an aging Pittsburgh Steelers team coming to an end of their dynasty. For the Atlanta Falcons, who had a nice run in the late 70s to early 80s, the running backs are Andrews and Kane. The wideouts are Jenkins and Francis. The tight end is Miller. The quarterback is Steve Barkowski. Tackles Ken and Bryant. Guards Thielman and Scott. The center is Van Note. On defense, Pittsburgh plays a 4-3. Greenwood and Banaszak are the defensive ends. The defensive tackles are Mean Joe Green and Dunn. Outside linebackers Jack Ham and Cole. Middle linebacker, the angry one, Jack Lambert. Defensive backfield for the 1980 Pittsburgh Steelers, Blunt and Johnson are the cornerbacks. And the safeties are Shell and Wagner. For the Atlanta Falcons, they play a 3-4. The two defensive ends are Smith and Merrill. The nose tackle is Fumina. Outside linebackers Richardson and Williams. The two middle linebackers Curry and Kuykendall. Defensive backfield, the cornerbacks are Johnson and Lawrence. Safeties Pride Moore and Glazebrook. AU Pack Mule's also in the house, another wonderful YouTuber. Pittsburgh has won the toss, and we elected to take the ball. Once again, I'll be playing as the Pittsburgh Steelers. In their play-in games, I played as both teams that lost. So let's see if I can guide the Steelers to a victory over the Atlanta Falcons. Once again, the Steelers were 9-7. The Falcons were 12-4. They both won their play-in games. This is a Sweet 16 matchup. The winner goes to the Elite Eight. Back deep for the Steelers is Pollard. Shortmen are Anderson and Hawthorne. And we are at Fulton County Stadium in Atlanta, 53 degrees, clear skies, wind 5 to 15 miles per hour. Pittsburgh has the return on, and here's the kickoff. Fielded near the goal line, brought out past the 20, near the 30. Pollard, and the Steelers fumble the ball. Dykin with a huge hit. And it's recovered by Smith. So The start of the game does not go Pittsburgh's way. They fumble the opening kickoff, and Atlanta will now take over on offense thanks to the turnover. 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh 28. Barkowski under center, I formation. The up back is Kane. Behind him is Andrews. Wideouts, Francis and Jenkins. The tight end is Miller, number 80, to the bottom of the screen. Pittsburgh will play a 4-3. And let's see our matchups here. 7 against the 5. Ron Johnson. That's the wrong Ron Johnson. That's okay. I believe that's the Ron Johnson who is a running back for the Giants. Jenkins, Blount. We're going to play tight man coverage. And we're going to play the run. Barkowski pitches it out. 21 is brought down by L.C. Greenwood. Not a lot of running room for Kane. He picks up 4, though. Struggled for more yards than I thought. And it'll be 2nd and 6 from the Pittsburgh 24. Atlanta trying to capitalize on the turnover. Split backfield now of Andrews and Kane. Barkowski under center. 2 wideouts, Jenkins and Francis. Miller is the tight end. Again, Pittsburgh counters with a 4-3. Tight man coverage. And we're going to spy the quarterback with Lambert, the middle linebacker. And we're going to play pass. Barkowski gives it to Kane once again, and the ball's loose! No, he holds on to it. Oh, I thought the ball came loose. A big pop by Robin Cole. But Kane picks up 10 yards on the sweep, and it's 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh 14. Again, split backfield. Barkowski under center. 2 wideouts and the tight end. Miller to the bottom of the screen. Number 80. Pittsburgh in a 4-3. Tight man coverage. Blitzing Lambert. Up the middle. And we're going to play pass. Barkowski gives it to Kane, and he is smothered by L.C. Greenwood for a 1-yard gain. Lambert blitzing up the middle disrupted the play, and it's 2nd and 9 from the Pittsburgh 13. Atlanta goes to a 3 wideout set. Jenkins, Franson, and Jackson. The lone back is Andrews. The tight end is Miller. Pittsburgh will counter with a 4-2 nickel. 4 down linemen, the 2 linebackers, Ham and Lambert. And again, tight man coverage. And we're going to blitz Ham from the outside with Lambert spying. And we're going to play pass. Barkowski out of the nickel under pressure. Fires towards the middle. Incomplete. Getting in that passing lane was number 47, Mel Blount. As Barkowski was looking for the medium cross to Alfred Jenkins. Now 3rd and 9. Pittsburgh trying to hold the Falcons to a field goal attempt here. Again, Barkowski in a pistol. 3 wideout set. The lone back is Andrews. Tight end Miller, number 80, to the bottom of the screen. Pittsburgh again in a 4-2 nickel. Actually, you know what? We're going to go 3-3 nickel. Player defensive lineman out wide. 3-3 nickel. Tight man coverage. And we're going to blitz Ham from the outside once again. Lambert is spying Barkowski, and we're going to play pass. Out of the pistol, Barkowski back to pass under pressure, dumps it to the tight end Miller. He's tackled by Shell. Gain of 8. They come up 1 yard short. Good tackle by Shell on the 8-yard completion to Junior Miller. And it's 4th and 1, and here comes the field goal team. And Tim Mazzetti for the Falcons. We're going to play watch the fakes. The snap to place the kick. Mazzetti boots it through. 3-0 Atlanta. So Atlanta capitalizes on the Pittsburgh turnover on the fumbled kickoff, and they put 3 points up. Once again, Pollard back deep. Hopefully he holds on the ball this time. Short men are Anderson and Hawthorne. Here's the kickoff by Mazzetti. Fielded at the 5. Brought out close to the 40. Pollard holds on to the ball. It's a return of 35 yards brought down by Reed for the Falcons. And here comes the Steelers offense for the first time. 1st and 10. Terry Bradshaw under center. Split backs Harrison Blyer. The wideouts Jim Smith and Lynn Swan. The tight end Benny Cunningham. Play action pass. Lynn Swan. Medium out. Bradshaw play action pass. Under pressure. He is sacked by Smith. Don Smith with the sack. That is a loss of 5. As he was not fooled by the play action fake. And it's now 2nd and 15. Screen pass to Franco Harris. Bradshaw back to pass, dumps it to Harris. He has blockers out in front. Ziggy and Zagging cutting to the middle, breaking a tackle. He blasts into Falcon territory. It's a gain of 20. They move the chains. Kenny Johnson finally brings him down. 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh on the Atlanta 45. Run counter, Rocky Blyer. Trap left. They give the ball to Blyer, and Blyer is brought down by Smith. No gain on the play. Don Smith's 2nd tackle. And it'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Once again, screen to Franco Harris. Bradshaw doesn't like what he sees. And now he's going to go dive to Franco Harris. They give it to Franco Harris up the gut. He struggles for 2. Brought down by Wilson Fumina. That's his 1st tackle. And it will leave a 3rd and 8 from the Atlanta 43. Pittsburgh trails 3-0. Third and 8. Again, split backfield of Harris and Blyer. Wide out Smith and Swan. The tight end is Benny Cunningham. They're going to look. Screen to Rocky Blyer. Incomplete. Oh, they had blockers out in front, but pressure was applied by Jeff Marrow, and Bradshaw couldn't hit Blyer. He had a convoy in front of him. It's now 4th and 8 from the Atlanta 43. They are out of field goal range. 4th and 8, and they'll try to pin them back with a punt. So here comes Craig Colquitt to punt. And he's going to try to punt towards the sideline. And he angles it. And it goes out at the 10. 33-yard punt as Pittsburgh tries to pin the Falcons back. With 9:28 to play in the first quarter, 3-0 Atlanta. The winner goes to the Elite 8 and our one and done 1980 playoff tournament using Action PC football. Barkowski under center, split backs Andrews and Kane, the wideouts Jenkins and Francis, the tight end Junior Miller, number 80, now to the top of the screen, tight to the line. Pittsburgh's in there 4-3. Tight man coverage, they're going to play the run, and it's given to number 31, and that is Andrews, He gains 2, brought down by John Banaszak, and brought down quite roughly. So it's 2nd and 8. As they went sweep right. 2nd and 8 from the Atlanta 12. Again, split backfield. Barkowski under center. 2 wideouts and the tight end Junior Miller to the top of the screen. Pittsburgh in a 4-3. They again will play tight man. And again they'll play the run. Barkowski back to pass. Looking under pressure. He is sacked by Mean Joe Green. He almost lost the ball. Green throws him down with thudding authority. That is a loss of 6, and it will be 3rd and 14 from the Atlanta 6. So that's the Steel Curtain of old. Again, this is an aging Steeler team coming to an end of their dynasty. Split backfield. Barkowski under center. The 2 wideouts, Jenkins and Francis. The tight end is Miller. The backs, Andrews and Kane. Andrews, a 6 receiver. That's very good. And Kane's a 3 receiver, both out of the backfield. 4-2 nickel for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 4-2 nickel on 3rd and 14. Lambert will spy the quarterback. Ham's going to blitz from the outside. Again, tight man coverage. Pass. Barkowski back to pass. They pick up the blitz. He completes it underneath to Kane. Kane zigs and zags. It's going to be a big gainer. Finally brought down by Woodruff. Oh, the extra defensive back. That's a gain of 21. Avoiding the blitz was Barkowski. He dumped it to Kane. They were looking for the medium slant to the tight end, Junior Miller. That was well covered, and Barkowski ran out of time, but Kane gets the dump down and picks up 21, 1st and 10 on the Atlanta 27, 7:55 to play in the first quarter. Split backfield. Barkowski under center, 2 wideouts and a tight end. Pittsburgh goes back to their 4-3. And they'll play the run out of the 4-3. The ball is given to Kane. He's tackled by Lambert at the line of scrimmage. He was stood up and thrown down. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Falcons break the huddle. Split backs, 2 wideouts, 1 tight end. This time Miller, number 80, to the bottom of the screen. Pittsburgh counters with their 4-3. Lambert continues to spy Barkowski. They're going to play tight man coverage. They're going to show blitz, but they're not going to blitz. And we're going to double Miller, the tight end, on a medium pass. And we're going to play pass on 2nd and 10. Barkowski back to pass. Throws, deflected by Wagner, almost picked off. They try to go over the middle. Number 67 for Pittsburgh's hobbling off the field. Dunn is limping off. His return is questionable. So that brings up 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. They go to a 3 wideout set, the Falcons. Jenkins, Francis, and Jackson. The lone back is Andrews. Miller is the tight end. Barkowski's under center. Pittsburgh will now move to a 3-3 nickel. Actually, a 4-2 nickel. And we're going to play our defensive line in tight. 3rd and 10. Tight man coverage. Going to send Ham from the outside. Lambert spying. We're going to play pass. Here comes a blitz. They pick it up, and it's a draw. The Mean Joe Green brings down Andrews. It's a gain of 6. That's 4 yards short. The Steelers defense holds on the draw. And here comes the punt team for the Falcons. The return's on. Here's a snap and the punt. Fielded near the 30. And a return of 6 yards by Bell, brought down by Sistma on the 37-yard punt. Pittsburgh will take over, trailing by 3, 1st and 10 on their 36 with 5:31 to play in the first quarter. And we're going to go I formation now, I formation. Blyer's the up back. We're going to give the ball to Franco Harris. The 2 wideouts are Smith and Swan. The tight end is Cunningham. Trap left, Franco Harris. There goes Franco Harris. Franco Harris churns for 2 yards as he's swarmed under by the front 7. Another tackle by Don Smith. That's his 3rd. Brings up 2nd and 8. 5:23 to play in the first quarter. Pittsburgh trailing by 3. I formation. Blyer the up back. Harris behind him. 2 wideouts, and the tight end is Cunningham. Dive play. Franco Harris. They're going right up the gut. It's Franco Harris. Harris breaks off a good run. Gets through 2 arm tackles. Picks up 12. Finally brought down by Al Richardson. That's a first down for the Steelers. 4:38 to play in the first quarter. 3-0 Atlanta. 1st and 10 at midfield. Run counter. Rocky Blyer. Run counter. Rocky Blyer. On the dive. And there goes Blyer. Blyer zigging and zagging for 4 yards. Keeps his legs churning. Finally brought down by Roland Lawrence. That's his first tackle. That's Blyer's second carry for 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Again out of the eye. The up back is Blyer. Harris behind him. They give the ball to Franco Harris. Trap left to Franco. And Atlanta doesn't like what they see. The defense calls timeout. Pittsburgh breaks the huddle once again up to the line of scrimmage. I formation, 2nd and 6 from the Atlanta 46. Atlanta's up 3-0. 3:54 to play in the first quarter. 2 wideouts. I formation. The tight end is Cunningham, number 89, top of the screen. Dive play, Franco Harris. They're going to stick with the same play call. And Harris struggles for 2 yards, brought down by Jeff Marrow of the Falcons. Front 7 for the Atlanta doing their job there. That's Marrow's first tackle. Brings up 3rd and 4. They're not in field goal range. 3rd and 4 from the Atlanta 44. Now they're going to go split back. Split back formation. The wideouts, Smith and Swan. Cunningham is the tight end. Short and quick to Lynn Swan. 3-step drop. Bradshaw throws. Intercepted by Johnson. Oh, Kenny Johnson stepped right in front of that Bradshaw pass. And he picks it off and was quickly tackled by Swan. Oh, on a 3rd and 4, they tried to go to a quick hitter to Lynn Swan. It did not happen. Another turnover for the Steelers. And Atlanta takes over. 1st and 10 on their 41 with 3:12 to play in the first quarter, up 3-0. As Pittsburgh fumbled the opening kickoff, the defense did hold Atlanta to a Tim Mazzetti field goal, though. Barkowski under center, split backs, Andrews and Kane, Jenkins and Francis the wideouts, number 80, Junior Miller the tight end to the top of the screen, tight to the line. Pittsburgh in a 4-3, Lambert spying Barkowski. Tight man coverage, basic, penalty flag.
Encroachment, defense, number 68, 5-yard penalty, repeat, first down.
LC Greenwood will get the yellow hanky. It's going to be 1st and 5 now on the Atlanta 46. Now I formation. The up back is Kane. Behind him is Andrews. 2 wideouts and a tight end. Again, Pittsburgh in a 4-3 tight man coverage. And they're going to play run. Another flag.
False start. Offense, number 89, 5-yard penalty.
So the yellow hanky giveth to Atlanta, and now the yellow hanky taketh away. False start on Francis, and we're back to 1st and 10 from the 41 of Atlanta. Split backfield now. Barkowski under center. 2 wideouts and a tight end. Pittsburgh in a 4-3 tight man coverage, and they're going to play the run. And the ball's given to Kane. He cuts back to the left, and he picks up 2 yards, brought down quite rudely by L.C. Greenwood, the man with the yellow cleats. 2nd and 8 from the Atlanta 43. Hello, Mr. Ron Juckett. Check out that great channel, Retro Sports Network, and the original Grognard. Check him out also. Wonderful military strategy channel and more. 3:06 to play in the first quarter. 3-0 Atlanta. 2nd and 8. Pittsburgh in the 4-3. Lambert spying the quarterback. Tight man coverage. They're going to blitz Ham from the outside, and we're going to play pass. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up, and he dumps it down to Kane. Kane's close to that first down. He's stretched, and he just picks it up, a gain of 8. As again, Barkowski was looking on the medium fly to Wallace Francis. It was well covered. He ran out of time, stepped up in the pocket, and dumped it to Kane, who was tackled by Wagner, but he picks up the first. 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh 49. Banaszak's at 91. We're going to bring in Dwight White to spot Banaszak. And Mean Joe Green is at a 91. And we're going to bring Beasley in. That's a big drop off there. We're going to play man coverage on 1st and 10. Run. The ball is given to Kane to the right, brought down by Blount. It's a gain of 6 as he went off tackle. So it'll be 2nd and 4. They go to a 2 tight end set now, Miller and Miska are the tight ends. Andrews and Kane in the split backfield. The lone wideout, the very dangerous Jenkins. Barkowski's under center. Tight man coverage, 2nd and 4. Gonna play the run. And Andrews has it. He churns close to that first down. He is just a few inches short as Steve Furness picks up his first tackle. And we're going to have 3rd and inches now. 3rd and inches with a minute left in the first quarter. 3-0 Atlanta. Ball is on the Pittsburgh 39. And coming back in the game will be Banaszak and Mean Joe Green. Going to play tight formation for the 4 down linemen. Atlanta, the 2 tight end set. I formation. Kane's the up back. Andrews behind him. And we're going to play tight man. Lambert spying the quarterback. And we're going to key the run. And it's a give to Kane. He picks up the yard. 1st down, and that will end the first quarter, 3-0 Atlanta. We start the second quarter, 1st and 10 for the Falcons on the Pittsburgh 38. Barkowski at the line of scrimmage, under center, split backs, Andrews and Kane, Jenkins and Francis the wideouts, Miller's the tight end, number 80 to the top of the screen. Pittsburgh's in a 4-3. Tight man coverage. They're going to blitz Lambert up the middle. And Ham will spy the quarterback, and we're going to play pass on 1st down. And Barkowski's back to pass, looking, he completes it deep to Jenkins, and that's going to be a touchdown. Mother of God. They pick up the blitz again. We're playing tight man coverage. Alfred Jenkins beats his defender, and he goes in on the long hitch, which he never even hitched. He turned, the ball was there, and he went to pay dirt and 6 points. 9-0 Atlanta. Let's watch that replay as he burns his defender, number 47, Blount, and quite easily. The blitz doesn't get there. We sent the blitz from the outside with Ham. We were playing pass, but Blount could not get the bump on Jenkins, who just blew by him. Here's the extra point by Mazzetti, and it's good. 10-0. So it's 10-0 Atlanta, and I believe that comes off the turnover, the interception. So they've gotten 10 points off turnovers. I'm almost positive of that. I could be wrong. I believe that was right after the Bradshaw interception. So back deep is Pollard for Pittsburgh. Anderson and Hawthorne, who would go on to play for the Patriots, Greg Hawthorne, are the short men. Returns on. Here's the kickoff by Mazzetti. Return from the goal line, brought out.
Receiving team.
Well, that's nullified. The 34-yard return, holding on Jack Lambert. Lambert very angry so far. So instead of starting in decent field position, Pittsburgh will start 1st and 10 in the shadows of their own end zone at their 5. Ron Juckett from Retro Sports Network says, best Atlanta team until 98. You are correct. This team was tremendous. Again, they're playing an aging Pittsburgh Steelers team. This is the end of the dynasty. Split backfield, Blyer and Harris. Wide out, Smith and Swan. The tight end is Cunningham. Bradshaw under center. And we're going to go run counter, play action fake. Pitch left. Rocky Blyer. And Blyer! Oh, he's brought down by Fumina before he can turn the corner. That's Fumina's second tackle. It's only a gain of 1. Had he broken through that tackle, he had a lot of daylight and grass out in front of him here at Fulton County Stadium. Instead, it's 2nd and 9 from the Pittsburgh 6. I formation for the Steelers. Blyer the up back, Harris behind him. Play action fake. We're going to look for Lynn Swann. Lynn Swann on the medium fly. Play action fake. Bradshaw under pressure. Complete the Swann. That's a big play. Gain of 19 yards. Couldn't break away from Kenny Johnson. He immediately puts the hit on him, but it's a 1st and 10 for the Steelers on their 25. Swann's first reception for 19 yards. Maybe this will give Terry Bradshaw some confidence now. Again, I formation, Blyer the up back, Harris behind him. They're going to give the ball, hey, diddle up the middle with Franco Harris on the dive, and Harris churns for 2. The only thing that got him his 2 yards was Franco kept his legs going. Brought down by Joel Williams. It will be 2nd and 8 with 13:13 to play in the first half. 10-0 Atlanta. They have capitalized on 2 Pittsburgh Steelers turnovers. The fumbled kickoff to start the game and the Bradshaw interception when they're in Falcons territory. So 2nd and 8. Screen to Rocky Blyer. We're going to stick with the play call. And here's the screen, complete to Blyer. Blyer has some blockers in front of him. Breaks a tackle, lunges for the first down, and he is just short. Gain of 8. So 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches on the Pittsburgh 35. Richardson brought Blyer down. Pittsburgh's not happy with the spot of the ball. Comics with Bueller has joined us. Another wonderful channel. Check that channel out, Comics with Bueller. All things comics. He also did a very wonderful video regarding Stan Lee's passing. God rest his soul. Hope all is well, Comics with Bueller. So 3rd and inches. They're going to give the ball to Franco Harris out of the eye. And Harris is close, and he picks it up. And just barely, as Fulton Kendall, with that wild hair, makes the tackle. And Ray Pitney missed his block, but Harris just kept churning, picks up the first down. 1st and 10 on the 35, 11:46 to play in the half, 10-0 Pittsburgh. Harris will come out for a breather. And Sidney Thornton will come in. He averaged 4.2 yards a carry. And they're going to give the ball to Thornton on the dive. Blyer's the up back. And Thornton fumbles the ball! God! But Pittsburgh maintains possession, and they actually pick up 1. Lynn Swann, the veteran, falls on it. And it's 2nd and 9 as Thornton fumbled the ball. So Thornton fumbles the ball. We go to a split backfield. Thornton's coming out of the game. Hawthorne will come in, future Patriot. So it's Hawthorne and Blyer. Actually, Blyer's going to go out for a breather. And actually, Thornton will stay in. So it's Thornton and Hawthorne in the split backfield on 2nd and 9. It's going to be a screen to Hawthorne. Bradshaw, incomplete. Bradshaw under duress. Now 3 for 6, 47 yards and a pick. Blyer back in the game. Franco Harris back in the game. 10-0 Atlanta. 10:23 to play in the half. 3rd and 9 from the Pittsburgh 36. The wideout Smith and Swann. The tight end is Cunningham. Short slant to Benny Cunningham, the tight end. Bradshaw looking complete to Cunningham. He's got the first down and a bit more. Tackle from behind by Tom Pridemore. Gain of 13. 1st and 10 from the Pittsburgh 49. Pittsburgh breaks the huddle. Bradshaw under center. Split backs Blyer and Harris. Smith, Swann, the wideouts. Cunningham, the tight end. Screen pass. Franco Harris on 1st and 10. Bradshaw unable to connect up with Franco Harris. Again under duress. Atlanta was in a 3-4, doubling Jim Smith. Had Bradshaw put the ball in Harris's hands, he had lots of running room. Richardson's leaving the field. No, he'll stay in the game for Atlanta. So it's 2nd and 10. I formation for the Steelers, trailing by 10. Blyer's the up back, Harris behind him, 2 wideouts, the tight end Cunningham to the bottom of the screen. Off tackle left, Franco Harris out of the eye. There goes Franco Harris, and he is brought down, smothered under by the front 7 of the Falcons. The tackle will be credited to Fulton Q-Kindle, and that's his 2nd. And Cunningham, 89% stamina. Grossman will come in, Randy Grossman. So 3rd and 10 from the Pittsburgh 49. Stallworth's a 6'2". Okay. 3 wide out set. No tight end. Split backfield of Harris and Blyer. Bradshaw will be in shotgun, flanked by Blyer on one side, Harris the other. The wideouts are Smith, Swan. No, I want Stallworth. There we go. And Stallworth. 3rd and 10. And it will be on 3rd and 10, a medium hitch to Stallworth. Shotgun snap, Bradshaw under pressure, dumps it down to Franco Harris, and he is brought down after an 8-yard gain by Buddy Curry. So Bradshaw checked down to Harris. Harris now has 2 receptions, 28 yards, but that's 2 yards short. 8:39 to play in the half, 10-0 Atlanta. Ball on the Atlanta 43. The offense will stay on the field for the Steelers. The winner moves to the Elite 8. This is our one and done 1980 Action PC football tournament. Bradshaw's under center. 3 wide out set still. 5. Blyer's a 3. Play action fake. Run counter. Rocky Blyer. Trap right. 4th and 2. There's Blyer. He's got the first down and more. A big run by Rocky Blyer. It's a gain of 10. He was 1 broken tackle away from pay dirt. Touchdown saving tackle by Roland Lawrence. That's his 2nd. So 1st and 10. Let's watch that clutch run by Blyer over again. Oh, he is one tackle away of breaking one more tackle. He's off to the races. So 1st and 10. 3 wide out set still. Smith, Swan, and Stallworth. Split backfield of Harris and Blyer. Bradshaw under center. Screen to Stallworth. Wide receiver screen. Bradshaw cannot complete it. Again, Bradshaw awful on these short passes. Good God almighty. Stallworth had a convoy in front of him. Pittsburgh goes to the 2 tight end set. The 2 tight ends are Cunningham and Grossman. The wideout is Smith. Actually, you want Swan. We want to go with the veteran Swan. I formation for Pittsburgh. 2nd and 10 on the Atlanta 33. Field goal attempt here is a 32% chance of making it for the Steelers. Blyer's the up back. Harris behind him. Grossman, 4-run blocker. A 4-run blocker. 7-run, 6-run, 3-run, 4-run. Dive play, Franco Harris. Up the middle. There goes Harris! That's going to be an 8-yard pickup. Nice blocking by Larry Brown and Webster up front. Joel Williams picks up his second tackle. And it's going to be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Cunningham. 89%. He's staying out there. 2 tight end set. I formation. Bradshaw under center. Rocky Blyer will get the ball up the middle. And Blyer has the first down. Gain of 3. Brought down by Fulton to Kendall. That's his 3rd tackle. 6:14 to play in the half. Atlanta's up 10-0. As Pittsburgh's starting to exploit that weak middle defense of the Falcons. Blyer will come out of the game. And Sidney Thornton will come in. He'll be the blocking back for Franco Harris. He's already fumbled the ball once. And Harris will go up the middle on the dive out of the 2 tight end set. And Harris pounds for 7 yards. They have found the Falcons' weakness and continue to attack it. 2nd and 3. Harris down to 90. He'll come out of the game. And Hawthorne will come in. 2nd and 3. Dive play to Greg Hawthorne. And there's Hawthorne. Hawthorne breaks the tackle. He's in. Touchdown. Steelers are on the board. The fresh legs of Greg Hawthorne. And he breaks a tackle. Great blocking up front. And that's a 15-yard touchdown run. Pittsburgh has found this Atlanta defense weakness, and it's right up the middle as they just ran the ball right down their throats. Let's watch that touchdown run once again by Greg Hawthorne on his first carry. 15 yards and pay dirt. Steelers pick up 6 points. Here's the extra point. The snap, the place, the kick, and it is good. 10-7. The extra point by Matt Barr is successful. A tremendous drive by the Steelers, including a big 4th down conversion. Beatles Eternally has joined us in the chat. He says, "Go Steelers!" As he's a Pittsburgh fan, mostly baseball, really doesn't care for football. As Ron Juckett from Retro Sports Network says, Big Ten football. Well, we found their weakness, Ron. So with 4:48 to play in the half, Atlanta will get the ball first in the second half. They still have the 10-7 lead. Barr will kick deep. Smith is deep. The short men for Atlanta, Strong and Anderson. Here's the kickoff by Pittsburgh. Fielded near the 5, and that's a return past the 30 by Smith, tackled by Moriarty. It's a 25-yard return. And Atlanta will start 1st and 10 on their own 31. Split backfield of Andrews and Kane. The wideouts for the Falcons, Jenkins and Francis. The tight end Miller, number 80 to the bottom of the screen. Pittsburgh's in a 4-3. They're going to show blitz, but they're not going to blitz. Lambert will spy the quarterback. Tight man coverage. Basic. Barkowski back to pass, looking, completes another deep pass, and that's to Jenkins, and Blount brings him down. That's 36 yards. Blount has been burned twice now. Jenkins, 2 receptions, 74 yards, and a touchdown. We might have to give Blount some help. 1st and 10 with 4:30 to play in the half. Atlanta on the Pittsburgh 33. Split backs. Barkowski under center, 2 wideouts, and the tight end Miller, number 80 to the bottom of the screen. Pittsburgh counters with a 4-3. 4-3. Tight man coverage. Doubling Jenkins on a medium pass, and we're going to play pass. And it's a give to Andrews, and he is smothered under no gain. Stood up by the front 7, and then brought down by Robin Cole. He'll be credited with his 2nd tackle. William Andrews, 4 rushes, 12 yards. So it's 2nd and 10 with 3:50 to play on the Pittsburgh 33 in the half. The winner moves to the Elite Eight. Falcons 10, Pittsburgh 7. I formation. Kane's the up back. Andrews behind him. Two wideouts, one tight end. Barkowski under center. We're going to play tight man coverage. 2nd and 10, tight man coverage. Show blitz, but we're not going to blitz. Once again, we're going to double Jenkins on a medium. We're going to play pass on 2nd and 10. It's a give to Andrews. He goes to left, breaks a tackle. He's off to the races. He's brought down by Johnson, as Johnson makes a diving attempt at his ankles and brings Andrews down. That was a 23-yard gain on the trap left. Great blocking up front, especially by Jeff Van Note. That's his 2nd pancake block of the game. Tribes fans join us in chat. Hope all is well. Check out that wonderful channel. I believe he has a Vita Blue update from 1971 Cy Young season he's replaying. So 1st and goal from the Pittsburgh 10 with 3:07 in the half. Atlanta's up 10-7, looking to extend their lead once again. Split backs, 2 wideouts, a tight end. Barkowski's under center. Man coverage for Pittsburgh, and they're going to play the run. The ball's pitched out to Andrews. He breaks the outside, and Lambert pushes him out of bounds, and that saves a touchdown for a moment. The clock stops with 2:21 to play in the half. That was a gain of 8. So William Andrews now 6 carries, 43 yards. That's Jack Lambert's 3rd tackle. So 2nd and goal from the Pittsburgh 2. And Atlanta's going to spread them out. They go to a 3 wideout set. Jenkins, Francis, and Jackson. William Andrews, the lone back. Barkowski's under center. The tight end is Miller. 4-2 nickel. 4-2 nickel. Tight man. Play their defensive line in. And you can't play a goal line out of the nickel. And we're going to key Andrews on the run. You may not key a runner with this setup. Well, that sucks. You should be able to key. We're going to play run. And it's a draw to Andrews, and he is smothered under. That is a loss of 1. And it will be 3rd and goal from the 3. We will not call timeout. And that's a 2-minute warning. So 3rd and goal. Pittsburgh trying to hold Atlanta to a field goal attempt. As it's 10-7, 2 minutes to play in the half. Atlanta will get the ball first in the 3rd quarter. And again, the 3 wideout set for Atlanta. Jenkins, Francis, and Jackson are the wideouts. William Andrews is the running back. Junior Miller's the tight end. It's going to be tight man coverage. Defensive line playing an inside set. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. And we're going to play the run. Barkowski back to pass. Dumps it to Miller. Touchdown. I almost doubled the tight end too. So Junior Miller, 2 receptions with 11 yards and a TD. That's a 3-yard touchdown pass from Barkowski to Miller. That's his 2nd touchdown pass, and it's now 16-7. Here's Tim Mazzetti for the extra point. Let's watch that replay. Pittsburgh playing run. Barkowski dumps it on the short cross to Miller for 6. Here's the extra point attempt by Mazzetti, and it is good. It's now 17-7, and Atlanta will get the ball first in the 3rd quarter. Oh, you're a funny one, Chris. Here's the kickoff. 4 yards deep, and that will be downed. So with 1:52 to play for the 1980 Steelers, and 3 timeouts, they'll have it 1st and 10 on their 20. The backs will be Blyer, and Franco Harris. And we're going to go to a 3 wideout set. So it's Stallworth, Smith, and Swan with Harris and Blyer in the backfield. Harris will go out wide. Draw play, Rocky Blyer. There's the draw. Blyer goes for 4. 142 left in the game, in the half. Pittsburgh goes to a hurry-up. And again, Harris goes out wide. Blyer's in the backfield. He'll block and release. And we're going to look for Franco Harris. Franco Harris on the medium cross. Bradshaw back to pass, and it's intercepted by Curry. Another horrible pass by Bradshaw. Where the heck was he throwing to? As Harris was cutting the middle, looked open. It looked like he wanted to go to the out. So a bad read by Bradshaw, and Atlanta's in business once again with a minute 18. Bradshaw's now 5 of 11, 68 yards and 2 picks. Pittsburgh's turned the ball over 3 times. 3 wide out set for Atlanta. Jenkins, Francis, and Jackson. Miller's the tight end. Barkowski's under center. The lone back is William Andrews. 4-2 nickel. Tight man coverage. Defensive line playing in. Lambert spying the quarterback. We're going to double Jenkins on the outside on a medium. We're playing pass, and it's a give to Andrews. It's only a gain of 1. Big tackle by L.C. Greenwood, the man with the yellow cleats. Pittsburgh will not call timeout. Clock running. A minute 11 play in the half. 17-7 Atlanta. Field goal attempt here. If they don't gain another yard, 64% chance for Mazzetti. 3 wideouts, 1 back behind Barkowski's under center. Tight end Miller, bottom of the screen. Pittsburgh in a 4-2 nickel. Again, tight man coverage. They're going to show blitz, and we're going to double Miller on a medium, and we're going to play pass. Barkowski, it's a screen to Andrews, and Andrews is brought down, loss of 1. And with that, Atlanta uses a timeout. Great reaction by Jack Ham. So it's 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. And we're going to play a zone on 3rd and 10. We're going to show blitz and drop. And we're going to play pass. Barkowski back to pass. And incomplete. So here comes Tim Mazzetti for the field goal attempt as Mean Joe Green applied the pressure. Barkowski was running for his life. And we will attempt to block the field goal. Oh, they're punting. They're punting. Wow. They're punting. We're going to attempt to block the punt. Here's the snap to punt, and we probably hit the effing punter. They pick up the flag. No flag, they say. 24 seconds left. Pittsburgh will go with a 3 wide out set. Bradshaw will be in shotgun. Harris and Blyer will stay in the block. Head out of bounds. 24 seconds. Long fly to John Stallworth. Shotgun snap. Looking, and down goes Bradshaw. He is sacked. The clock is running. And that is Wilson Fumina's first sack. Bradshaw's tasted the Fulton County grass twice now on sacks. And that will end the half, as Pittsburgh has seen enough. So we start the 3rd quarter with Atlanta, and they have a 10-point lead, 17-7. Go to some quick stats here. Scoring, Atlanta scored first at the 12:31 mark of the first quarter, a 22-yard field goal by Tim Mazzetti, 3-0. And that comes after the opening kickoff was fumbled by Pollard for the Steelers. Atlanta, after a Bradshaw interception, would score at the 14:50 mark of the second quarter, a 38-yard pass from Bartkowski to Jenkins. Mazzetti kick, 10-0. Pittsburgh on a 17-play, 95-yard drive that chewed up 9 minutes and 57 seconds of clock. Greg Hawthorne on his first carry as Pittsburgh exploited the weak underbelly up the middle on the Atlanta defense and picked up a big 4th and 2. They scored a touchdown. Barr with the extra point, 10-7. And just before the half, Bartkowski on a dump down pass to Miller, 3 yards and a touchdown. Mazzetti kick, 17-7. That's how we start the third quarter. Bradshaw's been awful, 5 of 11, 68 yards and 2 picks. Bartkowski, 7 of 10, 113 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he's been sacked once. Bradshaw's been sacked twice. Leading rusher for the Steelers, Harris, 9 carries, 35 yards. The lone rushing touchdown by Hawthorne, 15 yards for the Steelers. Leading rusher for the Falcons, Andrews, 8 for 43 yards. And Jenkins, the leading receiver for the Falcons, 2 for 74 and a touchdown. Harris has 28 yards receiving on 2 receptions for the Steelers. Here's the kickoff by Barr, back deep for the Falcons. Smith, the Shortman, Strong, and Anderson. And that's going to be fielded near the 10. It's a 15-yard return by Smith, brought down by Woodruff. And Atlanta will start with a 10-point lead, 1st and 10 on their 23, looking to add to it. Pittsburgh defense has to come up big once again. They go to a 2 tight end set, the Falcons, with Miller and Miska, the tight ends. The lone wideout is the very dangerous Jenkins, who has burnt Blunt all day, all night in this game. Bartkowski's under center. The split backfield are Andrews and Kane. Pittsburgh's in a 4-3. Lambert spying the quarterback, and they will play man coverage run. And the ball goes a pitch out to 21. That's Kane, and he picks up 5 yards, tackled by Ron Johnson. That's his second tackle. So it will be 2nd and 5 from the Atlanta 28. Again, the 2 tight end set, split backfield. Bartkowski under center. The lone wideout is Jenkins. They will show blitz and play pass. And it's going to be a screen to Kane, and Kane has got the first down, it looks. Yes, he does. Breaks an arm tackle. And Robin Cole finally brings him down. That's Cole's 3rd tackle. Kane now with 3 receptions for 35 yards. 1st and 10 from the Atlanta 34. Split backs, Andrews and Kane. Wideouts now, 2 of them. Jenkins and Francis. The tight end is Junior Miller. They go back to tight man coverage. Basic. And it's a give to Kane. That looked like a trap right. He only picks up 1 yard. It was a dive, but he tried to bounce to the right. He's tackled by L.C. Greenwood. 2nd and 9 from the Atlanta 35. 3 wideout set. Jenkins, Francis, and Jackson. The tight end is Miller. The lone back is William Andrews. Pittsburgh counters with a 4-2 nickel. 4-2 nickel, and we will double Jenkins on the medium. And we're going to play pass. It's a sweep to Andrews, and he picks up 10 as they give him a very friendly spot. It's a gain of 9, but they give him the first down. So 1st and 10 from the Atlanta 44. Split backs, 2 wideouts, and a tight end. Bartkowski under center. Pittsburgh needs a hold here. They trail by 10. Nice blocking up front by the Atlanta offensive line. Mike Ken has now pancaked 3 Pittsburgh defenders. Lambert will come on the delay blitz. Tight man coverage, run. And it's Kane to the outside. He's hit. The ball's forced loose. Who has it? Oh, Pittsburgh had chance to recover it, but they don't get it. The run blitz worked as Banaszak stripped the ball, but Thiemelman recovers it for Atlanta. There's the break Pittsburgh needed, but they didn't get it. Oh, man, we had the run blitz. It worked. We get the pop on the guy. 2nd and 8 from the Atlanta 46. Split backs. Barkowski under center. 2 wideouts. Junior Miller, the tight end, number 80, to the top of the screen. Pittsburgh goes back to a 4-3. 4-3, 2nd and 8. We're going to show blitz, but we're not going to blitz. Lambert will spy the quarterback, and we're going to play zone pass. Barkowski, it's a screen. Kane has it, and he cuts to the middle, and he picks up 17 yards. Finally brought down by Lambert, but again they move the chains. Kane, 4 receptions, 52 yards now. That lost opportunity to get that fumble is going to come back to roost. LC Greenwood's down to 90. Let's give him a rest. And let's bring in Dwight White. Banaszak. We'll bring in Beasley. 1st and 10 on Pittsburgh 37. Split backs for the Falcons. 2 wideouts. The tight end Miller to the bottom of the screen. Steve Barkowski under center. Atlanta's just doing whatever they feel like. We're going to play the run. It's a pitch out to Kane. Lambert brings him down, but it's a gain of 6. Kane, 11 carries, 38 yards. Jack Lambert, 5 tackles now. And it's 2nd and 4. Mean Joe Green is at 87. Furness is at 87. We're going to switch to a 3-4 quickly to try to get some rest here. Beasley will be the nose tackle. Dwight White will be the defensive end. We're going to play our defensive line in. Our linebackers are Cole, Winston, Lambert, and Ham. Split backs for the Falcons. 2 wideouts. The tight end Miller to the bottom of the screen. Barkowski under center. Tight man coverage. Tight man coverage. We're going to blitz our 2 middle linebackers. Run. Here's the blitz! And Kane goes right by the blitz, and he's in for the touchdown! Holy cow, what a run by Lynn Kane! Oh my God, the blitzers missed Lynn Kane, and he's in for the score. As Atlanta's extended their lead 23-7. Let's watch that replay. Look at the blitzers. They had him, and they missed him. Our run blitz should have got him. He gets through the initial arm tackles, and he was gone. Here's the extra point by Mazzetti. The snap, the place, the kick, and he just gets it through. But it's through. 24-7 Atlanta. 31-yard run by Kane. As the run blitz had him. Here's the kickoff by Mazzetti. Pollard's deep for the Steelers. Anderson and Hawthorne the short men. The return's on. 1 yard deep. Pollard will return it. Oh, I downed it. I clicked. Well, probably better off. Pollard has fumbled. So once again, Randy Grossman's in at tight end. We're going to go I formation. Still plenty of time. Plenty of time. Blyer the up back. Harris behind him. The wideouts are Jim Smith and Swan. Up the middle with Franco Harris. And Harris is smothered under. No gain. This time the front 7 of the Falcons was ready. Merrill will be credited with his 3rd tackle. Franco Harris, 10 carries, 35 yards. Again, they stay in the I formation. I formation, play action pass. Bomb post. Lynn Swan. Bradshaw looking to throw deep, and it's incomplete. Good coverage by Johnson. trying to loosen up this Atlanta defense. I formation again. Blyer the up back, Harris behind him. Smith and Swan the wideouts. Try to pop a screen here to Franco Harris. And incomplete as the blitzing safety disrupts Bradshaw once again. And that was Bob Glassbrook doing the blitzing. And now it's 4th and 10. And here comes the punt team for the Steelers and Craig Colquitt. He'll try to punt deep. Here's a snap to punt. Fielded at the 35 by Atlanta. It's a 11-yard return by Smith, brought down by Anderson. Steelers must hold now. Steelers must hold. They trail by 17, 24-7, 8:48 to play in the third quarter. Split backfield of Andrews and Kane for the Falcons. Jenkins, Francis are the wideouts, and Miller's the tight end. 4-3 defense with Lambert spying the quarterback. And we're going to play the run out of the 4-3. Bratkowski back to pass, completes it to Miller. And brought down by Shell, gain of 16. Pittsburgh playing the run. Bratkowski completes a 16-yard pass to Miller. That's his third reception for 27 yards. He does have a touchdown. I formation now, 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh 39. Kane's the up back, Andrews behind him. Jenkins, Francis, the wideouts, Miller, the tight end, top of the screen. Defensive line will play their normal set 4-3 tight man coverage run, and Bratkowski gives it to Andrews, and he's tackled by Furness. That's his third tackle. Gain of 5. They're just churning out the yards, Atlanta. William Andrews, 10 carries, 57 yards. Do the math, 5.7. That's not good if you're the Pittsburgh defense. 7:56 to play in the third quarter. Pittsburgh trailing by 17. And now Atlanta goes to a 2 tight end set with Miller and Miska. Bratkowski's under center. Split backfield of Andrews and Kane. The lone wideout, the very dangerous Alfred Jenkins, who has burnt Mel Blount on 2 big plays today. Tight man coverage, going to play the run. It's a give to Kane up the middle, and he churns for 4. It will be 3rd and 1. Jack Ham with the tackle. That's his second. Lynn Kane, 13 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown. A well-balanced Atlanta offense here in 1980. Again, they were 12 and 4. Pittsburgh was 9 and 7. Both won their play-in games. 3rd and 1. Atlanta with a 2 wideout set. Jenkins and Francis. Kane and Andrews split backfield. The tight end is Miller. It's going to be tight man coverage. Tight man coverage. Goal line. And the ball is given to Andrews! Oh my God, he just gets enough for the first down. Oh, another friendly spot by the Zebras. On the trap right. 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh 29. 6:41 to play in the third quarter. Pittsburgh needs a turnover here. Split backfield, Bratkowski under center, 2 wideouts, and a tight end for the Falcons. Pittsburgh counters with a 4-3. 4-3, and we're going to key the run. Bratkowski gives it to Andrews. Gain of 3, off tackle left, tackle by Dwight White. That's his first tackle. And White will come out. Greenwood will come back in. Beasley will come out, and Banaszak will come back in. Joe Green. Beasley will take over for Green. I formation. The up back for Atlanta is Kane. Andrews behind him. 2 wideouts. The tight end, Miller to the top of the screen. 2nd and 7 from the Pittsburgh 26. Play the run. Bratkowski back to pass. Complete to Francis, and he's in for a score. And it's now 30-7. Here's the replay of that. Falcons fans going nuts here. There's 6 more points on the board. Extra point by Mazzetti. The snap, the place, the kick, and it's good. Mazzetti, I believe, would go on to play for the Boston Breakers of the USFL in the early mid-'80s. So 5:10 to play. Atlanta has a commanding 31-7 lead. Mazzetti will kick off. Back deep is Pollard. The short men for the Steelers, Anderson and Greg Hawthorne, who has the lone Steeler touchdown. The return's on 1 yard deep. Pollard will return out of the end zone. Come on, Pollard. And he gets
Illegal
close.
block. Receiving team.
So Jack Ham, the illegal block, nullifies the 29-yard return. And it'll be 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh 12. Pittsburgh trailing by 24 points with 5:05 to play in the third quarter. Split backfield of Harris and Blyer. I formation, actually. They go to the I. Blyer's the up back. They're going to give the ball up the middle to Franco Harris. And Harris smothered under by Zeal. Mike Zeal's first tackle. Harris now 11 carries, 36 yards. Again, I formation. Screen, Rocky Blyer, 2nd and 10. And holy cow, they complete a screen, and Blyer has a first down out near the 25, gain of 13, brought down by Joel Williams. They go to the hurry up just to change the pace. I formation. Blyer the up back, Harris behind him. Bradshaw under center, barking out signals. Smith and Swan the wideouts. They're going to go the other way this time to Franco Harris on the screen out of the I formation. Incomplete. And Blyer is hurt. They'll be out for a few plays, they say. Coming in for Rocky Blyer is Sidney Thornton. He's fumbled the ball already today. And we will go split backfield. Of Thornton and Harris. Bradshaw under center. Play action pass. Max protect. As Harris, Thornton, and Grossman will stay in the block, then release. And we're going to look on a medium fly to Lynn Swan on 2nd and 10. Here's the blitz. Complete the Swan. And that's a big gainer. Gain of 28. Blyer back in the game. Again, we go to the hurry up. Again, play action pass. Max protect. Harris, Blyer, and Grossman all stay in. Sack 1. Sack 2. And we're going to go medium fly, this time to Smith. Bradshaw back to pass, fires complete to Smith. Another first down. That's a gain of 18. Again, they get quickly to the line of scrimmage. Bradshaw quickly under center. They're going to go screen to Franco Harris. We're going to stick with the play call. Complete to Harris. Come on, Franco. And Franco picks up 10 yards, another first down. Fumima shaken up, but he stays in the game. As again, Pittsburgh quickly gets to the line of scrimmage. Phantomatics joined us in the chat. Hope all is well. As Pittsburgh trying to mount a drive here, they need touchdowns. They're down 31-7, 2:24 to play in the third quarter. They stay with the hurry up. Corner fade to Lynn Swan. Bradshaw throws. Oh, he is sacked before he can release the ball. Loss of 8. 1:59 to play. They were looking for the corner fade to Swan. Max protect. Harris, Blyer, Grossman will stay in the block, then release. Medium out. Lynn Swan. Bradshaw is going to take off scrambling. He'll pick up 3. And he was brought down by Al Richardson, not the Reverend. So 3rd and 15, 1:35 to play again. The hurry up. A field goal attempt here by Barr is only a 57% chance of making it. We're going to look for Grossman. Short slant to Grossman, the tight end. Bradshaw looking. Oh, he just led Grossman a little too far. Bradshaw now 9 of 19, 137 yards and 2 interceptions. Oh, I thought we had him. 59-yard percent chance of making it. Make it 31-10. We'd be down 21. I don't have a lot of luck with field goal kickers in this game, but it's 4th and 15. So here comes Bart, and he will make the attempt. So they're on the 23. Add 17 to that. That's a 40-yard field goal attempt. Here's a snap to place the kick by Barr. And he just missed it. Oh, Pittsburgh's woes continue. So with a minute 5 left in the third quarter, Pittsburgh on a fairly successful drive gets nothing. And in the words of Judge Smale from Caddyshack, Spalding, you'll get nothing and you will like it. Atlanta takes over after the failed field goal attempt. 1st and 10 with a minute 5 in the third quarter. Atlanta up 31-7. Barkowski's under center, split backs, Andrews and Kane. The wideouts, Jenkins and Francis. The tight end is Miller. Playing the run. Barkowski to the flat to Andrews. Lots of running room. He zigs, he zags, and he picks up 11 yards. Clock running, 1st and 10. Barkowski now 12 of 15 for 189 yards. William Andrews, 2 receptions, 10 yards, brought down by Jack Ham. That's his 3rd tackle. Ham and Lambert will blitz. Tight man coverage. Basic. Here comes the blitz. There goes Andrews. Picks up 4, brought down by Greenwood. So it's going to be 2nd and 6, 13 seconds left. Ball on the Atlanta 38. Again, split backfield, 2 wideouts and a tight end. Pittsburgh in a 4-3, playing the run, and the clock runs out. We go to the final 15 minutes of football, and it's not looking good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Atlanta's up 31-7. They're ready to punch their tickets to the Elite Eight. The split backfield of Andrews and Kane. Jenkins and Francis are the wideouts. Miller's the tight end. It is 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Pittsburgh needs to get something going here. They're going to blitz Ham and Lambert. Once again, tight man coverage, and we're going to play pass. And it's a give to Andrews, who goes right by the blitzers, gains 13. Good blocking by Kane. Andrews now has 14 carries, 78 yards, brought down by Mel Blount in the Pittsburgh defensive backfield. So 1st and 10 in Pittsburgh territory on their 49. Split backfield, Barkowski under center. 2 wideouts for the Falcons and the tight end, Junior Miller, number 80, to the top of the screen. Let's see, we have Greenwood, Banaszak, Beasley. Let's bring Mean Joe Green back in the game. And we're going to play the run. And the ball is given to Andrews. He goes up the middle. He churns for 6 yards. 15 carries, 84 yards. That's his season high. 5.6 yards per carry. I believe that's just because of the playoffs, as we're only playing our little playoff tournament. Again, Atlanta, very well-balanced offensive team. So 2nd and 4 from the Pittsburgh 43. And again, split backfield. This time, 2 tight ends for Atlanta. Miller and Miska. Or Mikeska. Barkowski's under center. The lone wideout, the very dangerous Alfred Jenkins. Pittsburgh counters with a 4-3, playing the run. It's a give to Andrews, and Banaszak brings him down thuddingly for no gain. So a big 3rd and 4 here with 13-16 left in the game. If there's any hope, Pittsburgh has to stop them. Atlanta goes to a 3 wideout set. Jenkins, Francis, and Jackson. The tight end is Miller. The lone back, William Andrews. Pittsburgh counters with a 4-2 nickel. 3rd and 4, tight man coverage. Remember, out of this tight man coverage, Blount has been burnt twice by Alfred Jenkins. Lambert spying the quarterback. We're going to blitz both of our backers. 3rd and 4, pass. Barkowski, and he dumps it to Jackson. And he just races for 20 yards. And that's Alfred Jackson's first reception, and those are some of the final nails in the coffin you can hear for the Steelers. 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh 23. The blitz didn't get there. Pittsburgh trying to change the mojo, and the mojo ran them over. I formation, Kane the up back, Andrews behind him, 2 wideouts and a tight end for Atlanta. Pittsburgh will go back to their 4-3. Tight man coverage run. Barkowski's throwing the ball over the middle, almost picked off. Oh, my Lord. It was a short cross to Miller. He juggled it, and the Steeler defender almost had it. He dropped the ball. Both players dropped the ball. So 2nd and 10, split backfield. Barkowski under center. Falcons have 2 wideouts. Miller's the tight end, lower portion of the screen, number 80. Pittsburgh in a 4-3. Playing the run, man. And there goes Andrews around the left side. He was stuck, trapped, it looked like, in the backfield. He stiff arms the defender and goes for 4 yards. It is 3rd and 6 for Atlanta on the Pittsburgh 19. A Mazzetti field goal here, 62% chance of success if they don't pick up any more yards. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Man coverage. They're going to show blitz, but they're not going to blitz, and we're going to double Miller, the tight end, on a medium pass. Barkowski, it's a draw, and Andrews will not get there. He only picks up 3, so it's 4th and 3. Here's Mazzetti for the field goal attempt from the 16, so that's a 33-yard field goal attempt. Pittsburgh will go for the block, the snap, the place, the kick, dead center, 34-7, Atlanta. 10 minutes left in what's been a slaughter here at Fulton County Stadium. Pittsburgh's turned the ball over 3 times, and their turnover opportunities have been zilch. They've had some, they just haven't come through. Here's the kickoff. Back deep is Pollard, and he'll field it near the 5, and he brings it out.
Holding.
And of course, that's coming back. So Pollard's 38-yard return is nullified. He was actually brought down by the final man, the kicker, Tim Mazzetti. But even if he went for a touchdown, holding by Woodruff. And instead of starting near midfield, Pittsburgh will start 1st and 10 on their 8 with under 10 minutes to play. 9:53, and they trail by a plethora. They will go with a 3 wideout set in Franco Harris. The wideouts are Theo Bell, Smith, and Swan. The tight end is Grossman. And we're going to look medium fly to Grossman. Bradshaw back to pass, looking, complete to Grossman. Brought down by Pridemore. That is a gain of 15, as this is ultimate garbage time here. Again, quickly to the line of scrimmage. And again, medium fly to Grossman. They got to cover the outs. So Bradshaw looking, almost picked off as he overthrows Grossman. Bradshaw now 10 of 21, 152 yards and 2 picks. Again, the dynasty coming to an end for the Steelers in reality and in our game. We're going to look for Theo Bell. Theo Bell on the short slant. Bradshaw, here comes a blitz. Complete to Franco Harris. Brought down quickly by Curry. It's only a gain of 5, so it will be, and going off, the clock stops as Zeal goes off, and his return is questionable. So 3rd and 5. Again, 3 wide out set. Harris the lone back. And it'll be a dive play for Franco Harris. And Franco Harris breaks off a big run. Pick up a 17. They quickly go to the hurry up once again. Dive play Franco Harris. And Harris does not have the same success. That's a gain of 3. They quickly get to the line of scrimmage. They're going to look for Swan Long slant to Lynn Swan. Bradshaw back to pass under pressure. Deflected by Bias. Intercepted by Richardson. Brought down by Swan. Bradshaw's just thrown his third pick. He's now 11 of 23, 157 yards. This ball game is over, folks. 8:20 to play. And in the words of my good friend Ron Juckett, if he was here, I'd ask him to do his Dandy Don Meredith imitation. Turn out the lights. The party is over. They say that all good things must come to an end, and the Steelers one and done tournament 1980 style will be coming to an end. As we will play the run. Oh my God, Barkowski throwing the ball, completes to Jenkins, tackled by Blount, gain of 12. As Atlanta really wanting to rub this in. I formation now. Barkowski's under center. Again, Pittsburgh will play the run. They give the ball to Kane. Kane is smothered under. Only a 1 yard gain on the inside trap right. Robin Cole with his fourth tackle. Again, Pittsburgh playing the run. And they give it to Andrews to the left. And he only picks up 1 yard on trap left. Mean Joe Green brings him down. So 3rd and 8. With a huge lead, they come with a 3 wide out set. I hope we break Barkowski's leg. Jenkins, Francis, and Jackson. Andrews is the lone back. Miller's the tight end. 4-2 nickel for Pittsburgh. Man coverage, and we're going to send Ham and Lambert, and we're going to split our defensive line out wide. And I hope we knock the bejesus out of Barkowski. And play pass. Here's the blitz. And, of course, they give it to Andrews, and our blitz gets there finally, a little too late. As Lambert wraps up Andrews for no gain. Andrews now 20 carries, 92 yards. We're going to go for the punt block. And they get the punt off. And the ball rolls dead at the 19. It was a 39-yard punt by John James. He's only had to punt the ball 3 times today, so with 5:23 to play and Terry Bradshaw absolute poop, we will go to Cliff Stout. And here's Cliff Stout. And we'll go to a 3 wide out set. Grossman is the tight end. Harris is the lone back. He'll be split out wide as they throw Cliff Stout to the Wolves. Stout will be in the pistol. And we're going to look for a medium slant to Franco Harris. Stout, looking, complete to Harris. Harris has the first down, brought down by Curry. Cliff Stout quickly, just as he tries to get in the line of scrimmage, Fumina is injured. He's limping off, and he will not return. Again, Stout in the pistol. Harris goes out wide. Grossman, the tight end, goes out wide. And we're going to look for a long slant this time to Theo Bell. Going to stick with the play. Here comes the pass. Rushed out. Takes off. Running. And he picks up 10. Brought down by McGriff. No, brought down by... Who tackled him? Johnson. McGriff stays in the game. Stick with the hurry up. Harrison Grossman out wide. Looking for Lynn Swan. Lynn Swan on the medium fly. Stout back to pass. Completed to Swan. And he's brought down at the Atlanta 40. Again, they quickly get to the line of scrimmage. Bomb fly to Swan. Stout looking. Deflected by Bias. Almost picked off. So with 4:26 to play, Cliff Stout looking, it's like an audition for next season, basically. Looking pretty good in garbage time. Harris goes out wide. Grossman goes out wide. Stout in the pistol. Going to look for Franco Harris on the medium cross. Stout back to pass under duress. Looking. Dumps it down to Grossman. Grossman close to the first down, and he's got it. Again, quickly to the line of scrimmage. They got to score here. Long hitch. Long hitch to Theo Bell. Penalty.
False start.
Of course.
Offense. Number 18, 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
So Stout flinches as it's a false start on number 18, the quarterback. 4 minutes of play in the game. They'd like to put up another score. Long out. As Harris and Grossman will stay in the block this time. Long out to Lynn Swan. Pistol. Stout looking. He throws incomplete. As Swan dropped it. Harris put the ball on his hands. He dropped it. So with 3:53 to play, draw Franco Harris. Stick with the play call. Here's the draw, and Harris goes for 4. Clock running. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Harris goes out wide. Grossman will stay in the block. Long hitch on 3rd and 11 to Smith. Stout out of the pistol, looking, complete to Smith. Oh my God, we still don't score. He is brought down on the goal line. As they get out of the pistol, Stout will call his own number. On the sneak, there goes Cliff Stout, and he's in for the score. So Cliff Stout pulls a Tom Brady, gets right up under center, and he scores. And here's the extra point. Let's look at that touchdown. Stout on the sneak. And here's Barr for the extra point. The snap that placed the kick, it is good. 34-14, 3:01 to play. Down by 20. Here's the onside kick by Barr. And who's got it? Pittsburgh recovers it. We get lucky there every once in a while. So Pittsburgh has the ball on their 47, 2:56 to play. Stout with more garbage time. Grossman will come out. Cunningham will come in. Once again, we go to the 3 wide out set with Franco Harris, the lone back, and the pistol. Harris will go out wide. Bomb fly. They're throwing it up to Swan on first down out of the pistol. Stick with the play. Stout looking. Complete the Swan. Touchdown! Oh, a little antsy moments here. As Swan, what a pass by Stout. He hits him in stride. The defender was there, but it was just a tremendous pass by Stout. Lynn Swan, 4 receptions, 115 yards, and a TD. Stout is quite stout. And let's watch that replay. As that's what you call a bomb, folks. It's now 34-20. And Cliff Stout is now thrown for 125 yards. He is 5 of 7. Here's the extra point by Barr, and it is good. It is good. And you know what's coming, folks. The extra point. The onside kick. Matt Barr tries it once again. And Pittsburgh recovers again! Holy cow! And now you can see there's some concern on this Atlanta sideline. As we're going to throw a pick now. Cliff Stout has just energized this Pittsburgh team. Cliff Stout would go on to play in the USFL for the Birmingham Stallions. Once again, they'll go with a 3 wide out set. And it's not going to let me go to a 3 wide out. Oh, here we go. 3 wide out set, 1 running back. And once again, Harris will go out wide. Stout will be in the pistol. And bomb fly, you guessed it, to Lynn Swan. Can they do it again? Stout under pressure. And he throws the other way as he was looking for, I believe, Cunningham to the outside. Stout now 5 of 8, 125 yards and a TD. Harris goes out wide. Cunningham goes out wide, the tight end. Long out. Long out to Smith. in the pistol. Stout looking, dumps it down to Franco Harris. Harris picks up the first down. Did he get out of bounds? Yes, he did. So nice job by Franco. So it's 1st and 10 with 2:22 to play, 34-21. They need to score now. Harris again goes out wide. Nice job by Stout, reading the defense, dumping it to Harris. Harris and Cunningham go out wide. Long slant. Lynn Swan. Stout out of the pistol, looking, fires, intercepted by Lawrence, brought down by Swan, and Cinderella has just been bludgeoned. But Stout, he gave Steelers fans a little thrill for a little bit, and that's Roland Lawrence's first interception of the playoffs. Atlanta was in a 4-2 nickel short zone, but somehow Lawrence got back. And we're going to play ultra aggressive on defense. And we're playing the run. Atlanta's throwing the ball. Oh, the computer is so arrogant. And again, now Atlanta goes the I formation. Barkowski's still in the game. We're going to play ultra aggressive and the run. And Kane gets the... Oh, he's popped by Cole. And there's the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. We'll go to a 4-2 nickel. Ultra aggressive. Would he pass on 3rd and 8? Run. Kane. Andrews, brought down. 6-yard loss. We call timeout. We're going to go for the punt block. The punt is off. Fielded at the 41. 2-yard return. So with 1:42 left, Pittsburgh has the ball. It's in Cliff Stout's hands once again. 34-21, my God, with 1:42 to play in 2 timeouts. We've got to throw it up. We're going to go max protect and hope for a flag. Harris, Blyer, Cunningham all staying in the block. Shotgun for Cliff Stout. And they have to go to the Magic Man. Actually, I want Smith out. Stallworth in. Old school. Stallworth and Swan. And we're going to go to Stallworth. Stallworth. Long fly. John Stallworth. Stout looking. Deflected by Williams. Intercepted by Richardson. And that is a touchdown. Al Richardson, the Reverend, picks it off and goes the other way. As Atlanta scores on defense, it's now 40-21. Here's the extra point, and that is good. And here's the kickoff. The return's put on. Mazzetti with the kick. And it's kicked short. And here's Cliff Stout. So Stout will come out of the game, and here is Mark Malone, Tom Selleck lookalike. What the heck? Why not? And he's going to throw this freaking thing up to Lynn Swan. There's Malone, looking, incomplete. Mark Malone. Short slant to Stallworth. Malone back to pass. And that's incomplete. And now we're just going to give the ball to Harris on the dive. And there goes Franco Harris. And he gets nothing and he likes it. That's a gain of 3. Clock is running. Mark Malone will heave it up to Lynn Swan. Yes. Stick with the play. Malone back to pass, looking, dumps it to Harris, and he does not get the first down. Gain of 3, turnover on downs. That's the ball game. We'll play the run. It's a handoff to number 25. Strong picks up 2 yards. We're not going to call timeout. Again, we'll play the run, and that's the ball game, folks. Atlanta wins 41-21. They advance to the Elite 8. Pittsburgh just couldn't get anything going on offense. We had a couple of exciting plays at the end, but oh well, that's the way the ball bounces. So I have yet to defeat the Falcons, as I have now lost. When I got shut out when I was Seattle in the play-in game, At least I scored 21 points this time. We lose by 20. Atlanta advances to the Elite Eight. We'll show you the brackets in a moment. Let's go to the box score. Hope you enjoyed it. Never could get anything going. Let's get to the box score. We'll bring that up in a second. There's the box score. As Phantomatic, check out that channel. It says, wow. And the scoring is as follows. In the first quarter, Mazzetti, 22-yard field goal. Then in the second quarter, Atlanta, Barkowski, 38-yard pass to Jenkins, 10-0 Atlanta. Pittsburgh would get on the board. Hawthorne, his only carry of the game, 15-yard run after our only successful long drive, 17 plays, 95 yards. We actually had a fourth down conversion. 10-7. We said, hey, we're in the game. Atlanta would then score 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive times. Barkowski, 3-yard pass to Miller. Kane, 31-yard run. All the kicks were good. Barkowski, 26-yard pass to Francis. And then a Mazzetti, 33-yard field goal. So when that's all said and done, it was 34-7. Pittsburgh, with 3 minutes left in the game, would Stout, just winging the ball all over the place, would quickly, as they're tackled on the goal line, Stout would quickly get to the line of scrimmage on a quarterback sneak, scores. They get the onside kick on the very next play. He throws a 53-yard bomb touchdown to Swan, and it's 34-21. Things get a little interesting, and then 2 interceptions later, Atlanta has a pick 6 by Richardson, 52-yard interception return, Mazzetti kick. Ball game over, 41-21. Ouch. Player stats, really quick. Bradshaw, awful. 11 of 23, 157 yards. Intercepted 3 times, sacked 3 times. Stout, 6 of 11, 137 yards. 1 touchdown, intercepted twice. Malone, 1 for 3. Barkowski, 14 of 19, 221 yards. 3 touchdowns, sacked once. Quarterback rating 151.5. Harris, 15 carries for Pittsburgh, 63 yards. Blyer, 6 for 22. Hawthorne, 1 for 15 and a touchdown. Stout, 2 for 10 and a touchdown. Bradshaw, 1 for 3. Thornton, 1 for 1, and I believe he fumbled the ball, though Pittsburgh did recover that. For Atlanta, Andrews, 21 of 86. Kane, 15 for 76 and a TD. Strong, 1 for 2. Receiving, Franco Harris, 7 receptions, 74 yards. Swan, 4 for 115 and a TD. Blyer, 2 for 21. Smith, 2 for 49. Grossman, 2 for 25. Cunningham, 1 for 13. Kane for Atlanta, 4 for 52. Jenkins, 3 for 86 and a touchdown. Miller, 3 for 27 and a touchdown. Andrews, 2 for 10. Francis, 1 for 26 and a touchdown. Jackson, 1 for 20. Let's go to the special teams and defense. Move up just a bit. Matt Barr was 0 for 1 field goal wise, 3 for 3 for extra points. Mazzetti, 2 for 2 for field goals, 5 for 5 extra points. That's 11 points from Mazzetti. Leading tackler for the Steelers is L.C. Greenwood with 8, and followed by Lambert with 7. The lone sack, Mean Joe Green. He also had 4 tackles and 2 hurries. For Atlanta, the leading tackler, well, it was spread out quite evenly. Curry and Johnson both had 6. Richardson had 5 and 2 interceptions and a touchdown return. And the sacks, Smith, Williams, and Fumina. Leave the scoring summary up for a second. Hope you enjoyed the game. We never got our run game going. We did exploit the middle a bit, and then they closed that down on the other efforts. All right, that's the ball game. And we'll exit this. Atlanta advances to the Elite Eight. And let's bring up this window. And we will bring up the bracket in a moment. Playoff bracket. Let's bring up the bracket. And there's the playoff bracket. So as you can see, San Diego will meet Philadelphia. In Philadelphia, I'll be playing as San Diego. Atlanta, I get to play as Atlanta against Cleveland. Cleveland might be in trouble in that game. I finally get to play as Atlanta. And the next game up, New England at Los Angeles. I'll be playing as my beloved New England Patriots. And we still have Miami at Oakland. I'll be playing as Miami. So the Patriots, if they win, have a date with destiny and the Dallas Cowboys. So the top portion of the bracket is complete. San Diego at Philadelphia. That's an Elite 8 matchup. These will all be Elite 8 matchups. Atlanta versus Cleveland in Cleveland. Dog Sidious will be rooting hard for his Brownies. And then, hoping you get to the Elite 8, our next game, New England or Los Angeles, I'll be playing as the Patriots. And then Miami against Oakland, I'll be playing as the Dolphins. If the winner of New England and Los Angeles will play Dallas, and the winner of Miami and Oakland will play Buffalo. This is Al Red Sox fan saying, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Health and happiness. If it's snowing where you are, be safe tomorrow or tonight. Bye-bye. God bless. Watch out for that big hit over the middle. And you know it's coming. Peace!